this might be the one that breaks me. I thought it was going to be the movie with the guy from Train, but I managed to watch that whole movie, and I didn't even hate it. I'm watching a Godwink Christmas Miracle of Love. This is like, I don't know how many of these Godwink movies they've made. Maybe four, because I know I've actually seen one, because one had Paul Campbell in it. I don't remember much about it, but I did watch it because Paul Campbell was in it. Um, One had Sam Page in it, I'm picturing, who I love. And I really think there was probably another one. So I know a lot of people love these movies. Um, I tend to believe a coincidence is a coincidence, but the a Godwink is basically that something that's a coincidence is happy coincidences that are looked at as divine, having some sort of divine intervention. So I have to come clean with my biases. I am agnostic. I am all for people practicing their faith and whatever that is, and if it makes you strong and if it makes you want to be a good person. And I've had some great times at church in my life and such, but I am not a religious person at really. I do think that sometimes I don't know, sometimes I think that the it feels like the universe pulls us one way or another or something, but mostly I feel like things are just like luck, good luck, bad luck. Just, like I don't know. That's a whole philosophical thing if you want to talk about like life and the world and how some people like seem to have it made and other people just don't, and that's a whole we're not going to get into that. That's a whole thing. So basically, I'm just telling you how it is. So just the whole premise of what these movies are based upon is problematic for me. That being said, that aside, it is nice that the guy who always plays Kenny in all of Ron Oliver's movies is in it. Why am I always blanking on his name? I want to say it's Nelson Wong, and I'm going to correct myself if I'm wrong about that. It's always fun to see him in a movie. Um, the guy who played Candace, wait a minute. I want to say this guy played Candace Cameron's dad in a movie, but now I'm completely possibly making that up because he's definitely playing somebody's dad. It's in some movie, but I'm totally picturing him with Candace Cameron, but now I can't remember what movie it would be. I'm a freaking mess. I have to find that out too, and I'll have to. I think he's been a dad a lot. I don't know what his name is. Um, oh, he was in that one that I love with Tim Conway and Paul Campbell and Hillary Burton. He played Hillary Burton's dad, I think, in that one. I hope so. We'll see. The more stuff that I get wrong, the more kind of captions that I can put here for you guys. It's almost 4 minutes, and I haven't even told you anything about this movie. So basically, the two leads are in some sort of a Habitat for Humanity type of situation. Like, the female lead has just come out of nursing school, and she's with a fiance that you can already tell she's not going to want to wind up with, and or a boyfriend who wants to get married or something. I don't know. And then we have the male lead who just graduated. Not he couldn't have just graduated college. He's too old to have just graduated college. Maybe he's at basically at a turning point in his life where he's trying to figure out what he wants to do. He's a writer. He wants to be a news writer. So they both find out about this community Advent. I forgot the name of it already. I'm really tired, you guys. It's already been a long week. It's only been 2 days. But so they are both going to this program that I would have thought this particular session, like they're building a house because it's kind of like a Habitat for Humanity, but they also get to like have like a mentorship situation or something, whatever in their field. But like, there's only like four of them. And I just would have thought there would be more people in a session to like build a house. But also, the guy that they're building a house for, the dad of the family, is also helping build the house, which maybe that's how they do on Habitat for Humanity. I don't know. I don't know. I think that, first of all, let me just say how much I think that, like, the idea of being, of service, and especially around the holidays and giving and have, like, this is all beautiful stuff. Believe me, I think this is all fantastic and wonderful. It's just, if you have this as a premise for a movie, I'd also like you to entertain me. And so far, that's not happening. I feel like the most entertaining thing that I've seen so far is this kid's face when they, like this is the kid who's going to move into the house. Now, sadly, their house like burned down. That's why they're building him a house. And the kid is like super bummed because he wants to go back to his old house and his old neighborhood and stuff. So it's like not funny at all, but his face, the way he made this face, like I took a picture of it, and this is like how my face has been for some of this movie, because the first time that the lady who is at this program, like runs the program or whatever, explains what Godwink means, I was just like, this is just like one of the cringiest scenes that I've ever seen. And I like watch a lot of Hallmark, you guys, so that's really saying something. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with these leads. They're just very generic for me and not exciting at all. And so far, I'm only 25 minutes in, but so far I don't care at all about anything. So I can't believe I already talked for 7 minutes. I'm terrible. And I feel like a terrible person for not being nice about this movie. I'm not that great of a person. I'm just going to be perfectly honest with you. Anyway, I'm going to get back to it. We'll see. I do need to go to bed. So this is making me very sleepy. So that's the good thing. I'll be back. Do I look like I'm tired and sad and like over it? That's probably because I'm watching A Godwink Christmas Miracle of Love, and they already like finished the house that they were not building, but like fixing up inside for the people, which is a great and beautiful thing. But what I don't understand is they already finished the house and like gave it to the people and everything, and there's still 40 minutes left in this movie. Like, I don't understand what can possibly happen in the next 40 minutes. I feel like at the rate we're going, we could literally wrap this movie up in the next like 5 minutes. So I'm really confused and I'm really sad. And we just got to one of the most cringy parts. It's the most cringy part so far, when the lady says, "What about the Godwinks, Joy?" You know what? The thing is, here's the thing. This is very subjective. This just does not happen to be my cup of tea at all. And I don't know if next year I'm going to make a point to watch all of the movies like I've done this year, because this has been a lot of fun, like having this goal and like wanting and like doing reviews of all of these and everything. But I can tell you right now, I'm pretty sure that unless they put somebody in that movie like Tyler Hines or Paul Campbell, if there is a Godwink movie, I will not be watching it. I'm just going to be like, let's just skip it, because anyway, I gotta go finish this. I really want to go to bed, but I've got to finish this movie. I can't believe that we still have 26 minutes left in this movie. Good thing about this movie, I do like the male lead's hair. It's nice. It looks luxurious. He is a pretty attractive guy. He seems like a nice guy. Did I ever mention that he said that he tried to be a pastor and they told him that he like sucked at it, but that he was good at writing, which is now why he wants to be a writer? I can't remember if I said that, but he said that a couple of times. I gotta go finish this movie. I was gonna say something else. I'm so tired, but I'm going to finish this, and I'm going to reward myself with it with sleep. Hold, I'll be back. Oh, and I literally somehow missed the fact that he was gonna stay at the place where this thing is, which I still don't even fully understand at what this thing was that they went to. If they stayed at a house, if it was, I don't even I don't know. Somebody's going to need to explain this to me. But um, that he decided to stay and he got a job like at the auto place. I think that was where the guy worked who, yeah, that was where the guy worked who they did the house for. And that sounds kind of familiar that he said that he could do some stuff. Anyway, but then he also said something about he's got to go salt the streets. So I don't know how many jobs he has in this place or why he decided to stay or why he's not going to go home and have Christmas with his family. I completely somehow missed that. So I'm so confused. I'm a little confused. But anyway, okay. Oh my god. I literally am watching TV and I'm yelling like, oh my god, because plot twist. So now I guess I understand why this movie had to have 40 more minutes in it. But I'm not even going to tell you, except that, like, when you get into this movie, when you get to be like an hour and 36 minutes into this movie, you're going to be like, oh my God. So now I have to see what happens. This is so bad. But I was just cracking up so much, and it's so inappropriate because a normal person who will love this movie will not be cracking up at the part that I was cracking up at. So now I'm actually glad I watched this. I'm glad that I watched this movie. I'm going to finish it. Now I have I've got 16 minutes. I gotta finish this. I did it. I did it. I did it. I finished the Godwink Christmas movie. It is definitely one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Um, it's like one of the worst Hallmark movies I've ever seen. This is the type of Hallmark movie that, in my opinion, somebody would stumble upon and be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe people watch these things." Because of the melodrama, the overacting. But I think what is the problem is that this movie is not for heathens. Um, all of the God winks and God winking at you and all of that is not for a heathen like myself. So I'm going to get serious for 1 minute. I think my main issue with premises that like that you know that you are going to I don't know. I'm not, you know what, I'm not going to get into it. That would be a whole other video, like I said in the first place when I was saying. So I'm not going to get into that. But I hope that if this is your cup of tea, that you enjoy this movie. Because for a lot of people, this would be a very enjoyable movie. But you know what? This is not even going to get to the bottom of my list. And I'll tell you why. Because there were parts that were so bad, I laughed out loud and I was like entertained by how ridiculous some things were. So I can't even rank this below Christmas Treasure. Because Christmas Treasure just sat there being boring and bad. Where this had me engaged, even if that engagement was bewilderment or cringing or laughing at times that I shouldn't have been laughing. So again, not my cup of tea. Not every kind of movie is going to be for everybody, as we know. And with that, I thank you for watching um, and hanging in there with me. This was a tough one. I'm very proud of myself for making it through. And I will be back next time, and probably with a movie that is easier to watch than this. I still haven't finished The Very Merry Bridesmaid. I don't even know what week that was. Was it last week? Maybe? I think so. Really having a hard time keeping track. All I know is today is Wednesday, and new movies start again on Friday. But we're almost done. Oh my god, like seriously guys, Christmas is like a week from Saturday. What the hell? Anyway, thanks for listening to this heathen broadcast, and I'll be back. Bye.